guys, how are you? It's Max Powers. I haven't talked to you in a little over a week. I am back on Cape Cod. Too many technical failures. I've been losing videos. I've been losing battery power. I've been unable to charge because of the sun. So any power that I'm losing, I can't get back. And it's just been a nightmare out there on the road. So I'm back on Cape Cod, back at home, regrouping, trying to figure out what I can do about all these failures. So right now I'm out on the road. I'm on my way to my little research area. Research is the wrong word. The place that I go and look to see if there are any changes. I want to check out the equipment and make sure that I keep putting my hand in front of the camera. I'm sorry. But I want to check out my equipment and make sure that it's recording and saving the video. I don't know what happened, but I lost hours and hours and hours of video up in New Hampshire, Vermont. I was there for 2 weeks, and you would never know it. I ended up with a total of about maybe an hour of video. Like all my B-roll, everything it just was gone. But right now I'm on my way to my little research area. I'm going to test those cameras. It's Cape Cod. I'm not going to find anything new, I don't think, and here's why. If you look back at my earlier videos, Bigfoot on Cape Cod, 8-foot squirrels, what have you, I talk about the fact that there's no Bigfoot on Cape Cod. There couldn't be Bigfoot on Cape Cod. And apparently I was wrong about that, because I really believe that in this spot of woods, this is the spot of woods where the Wampanoag legends of Moshop were said to have happened. Moshop was their giant, their benefactor giant who took care of them and made sure that they were well, taught them to farm, all those things. But these are those very woods, and there is something out here. I said no, I'll eat those words, but right now it is just after Memorial Day weekend, and the population of this entire county in the winter is just over 200,000. In the summer, that population jumps from 200,000 on up to 500,000. That's a pretty big jump. What is that, 150% jump? It is a 150% jump. I'm going to back into a spot. Hold on 1 second while I try and drive. Okay. Somewhere behind me there's a tree that just disappeared from my cameras. Okay. Not only does our population jump on one specific weekend for the next 3 months, so it jumps by 150%. In the next 3 months, we will also get 5 million tourists. 5 million plus. It's like 5.2 million or something like that. But that is an astronomical jump in population. So this place that I'm sitting in right now, there's no other cars in this parking lot where I go out and hike. This place gets really crowded. People, like to take walks in the woods, and this is a beautiful spot to do it. If you've seen my videos, you've seen the views of it. The views that there are on this ground looking out. It's gorgeous. So it's crowded. So if there are, in fact, Bigfoot in this area, as stealthy as our New England Bigfoot are, I really think that they're going to take it easy on this area. This is a winter area. In the winter, we have deer, we have turkey, we have all the shellfish and all kinds of fish all through this river area that goes through it. But I just don't think that all those rich sources of foods are worth the risk factor. So I think when I go out in the woods right now, I'm not going to get any activity. I don't. I used to get sticks left on my car. There's all kinds of really cool interactions that I would have with these things that I don't think I'm going to get. However, this is the first summer, even though it's 50 degrees outside, 53 right now. Even though it's 50 degrees outside, this is the first summer that I've actually woken up and said, holy smokes, these things are in this area. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head out in those woods, see if there's anything new out there that I haven't already recorded. If I find something, I will definitely let you know. In fact, I'm probably going to bring you with me on a lot of these walks, these paths that I go down. And we'll see what I find. We'll see if there's anything cool, even this time of year, where there are, 5 million or so people lurking around looking for beautiful natural spots. All right, I'm going to hit the screen now, and I will talk to you folks in a minute. So here's one thing. I have a bunch of ambiguous file footage, things that just may or may not be. But this is just a broken off pine bough, and it's hung up in I guess that's an oak tree, like a spindly little oak tree. I'm gonna move around it because I think the sun is actually, not that I've seen the sun in a long time, but it just hangs there. I think I took the photo, I don't know, like 6 months ago now. Probably. It was probably January, February that I took it. And either it's still there or it's back there. But it's an odd thing because it's just perched on that little branch. So, anyway. So yeah, weird stuff can happen with branches in the woods. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try and stay focused on it as I move around. Maybe you can see it better from this side. It's just a pine branch suspended from, I don't know what it is. Is it an oak? I guess it's an oak. Yeah, it's a scrub oak. Right here. Pile of branches down below, so it's probably just deadfall. But this one branch caught right there, just hanging right over the trail, waiting to bonk someone off the head. So I might as well take you with me on a walk in the woods. As you can see, the paths out here are really, just really well maintained. And part of that is just the amount of traffic that they actually get. And I think you can also see, let me zoom off the path for a second and show you what's around us. I think you can see how amazingly thick these woods are. Tons and tons of just green, and whether we're talking about ground cover or the canopy, it's pretty impressive. And as I look around, it's thick absolutely everywhere. It's just thick. But there are a lot of places like this right in front of me. Even though it's thick, the ground cover is only about a foot deep, and you could easily walk right through it. So it's not something large going through. It's not really that difficult or daunting a task to get through it. Some areas are. If you look at my follow-up on the braided arch, I hope that's not moving too fast for you. But if you look at the follow-up on the braided arch, you'll see that It's some of the areas are really thick and they're briars, and it's a little tough to walk through, a little annoying, but it is what it is. I guess. I hate that saying when other people use it, but I'm going to use it. So, off season, can you see that little arch right there? That's the braided arch. In the winter, I could kind of get down there around it, but right now, forget it. I can't anymore. It's just so thick. So, but all in all, just a beautiful area. So far, I don't know where in the video. I'll probably splice it in right here. I found a new stack of stones. It is off the trail. It's in this weird clearing, which is like sand and gravel and I guess it would be crabgrass. And you have to know it's there to get to it. It's kind of up a steep embankment. No footprints on the way up to it. I should have filmed my going there. I did take still photos of the actual stone stacking. But if you look at my video of finding Bigfoot in northern New England, you'll see that stone stacking is pretty common among at least New England trail markers, and probably the rest of the country as well. So, I rarely go up this way. This just it's a shortcut, so I'm not going to do it right now. This is more the area that I tend to walk through when I'm doing my observations. Once again, we have no sun. I haven't seen the sun in months. That's not true. We had like half a sunny day here and there. But it has rained like every calendar day for probably 2 months now. So, is that a twist? It looks like a twist, and I don't recall recording that, but it looks pretty well oxidized. We didn't get any snow this year, so it wouldn't be from that. But and somewhere along here is, I just think the woods is too thick to see it right now, but a really cool incident of two larger saplings tucked under a fallen pine. But I'm pretty sure it was right before these stairs, but I can't see it now. So yeah, this is a really steep part. It's a pretty big incline. So, but just, you know, the green has come out. This is such a different place than the last time I brought you here. I don't know if you can see it over there. You can see the river. It just looks bright green. So if you've seen my videos of this area before, in the winter, it just looks decimated. Everywhere you look, there are fallen trees, and I'm looking at a fallen tree right now through the screen, and I can't even see it on here. So there's ground cover. It's probably knee deep. But leaves and ground cover and vegetation, whatever you want to call it, really just give this place a whole different look. It's not like, you know, a scary, like, crotchety, that's not the right word, but it's not this old gross forest. It's this beautiful, I just smacked a mosquito on my hand. It's just this beautiful lush green, like, oasis. Here's a spot on the river. I know that I have stopped a few times. It looks a lot different with the vegetation thriving right now in the spring, especially with all the moisture we've had. The river actually kind of splits in two here and comes back on itself, and in the middle is this marsh that is really starting to get nice and green right now. But nothing new yet, no new sign, nothing like that. So I will say that the tick repellent that I'm using is only a tick repellent, not a mosquito repellent. And I am down about a pint right about now. So I'll continue on, find something else to bitch about, and I'll get back to you. That right there is one of my favorites. I used to see that shape up in New Hampshire a lot. So it caught my eye instantly the first time I came down this trail with the mindset that they may be here. This one's a little sloppier. Oh well. From here I can really smell the marsh. And it is the marsh that I'm smelling. It's very salty. Oceany kind of smell. The sun has finally come out. Oh, it's probably right in the lens right there. I hope you can see that. It's gorgeous. But the temperature's probably come up to about, yeah, like 62 right about now. Which is a little too rich for my blood. I was very comfortable at 53. Maybe I'll go swimming, who knows. think that means keep out? I think even if I never find Bigfoot, it'll still be worth the effort. Just beautiful out here. Alright, I'm coming up a hill and going through a part of this woods where I used to get really freaked out about the time that I found those what I call fence posts, which were just off to my, excuse me, pointing at the ground there. They were just off to my right. When I followed the trail of them, they were about 90 degrees to this trail they came in. This area is thick. All winter long I would get a feeling here of being watched, of intense fear and panic. Today I'm going through it pretty much unscathed. As I say this, I'm looking off to the sides, and let's see if I can zoom in on that. I gotta switch my glasses. Right over there, can you see that? Is a twisted break. And behind that is a point that sticks out onto the river. Oh, there it is right there. Hold on. There we go. And that's the area that used to scare the crap out of me. So as I come over here, and I don't know, I must have filmed this before, but I don't, because look at how old it is. But this is also a twisted break. And it looks like it was twisted a while ago. And I don't know how I wouldn't have noticed it, so I must have shown it to you, right? But these two are kind of coming as a shock to me now as I'm talking about the fact, and they're definitely not new. Look at the oxidation of the wood. But as I talk to you about the fact that this area that I'm zooming the camera on right now, I'm going to pan out so you can see it as a whole, is the area that point out there. A few game trails leading out there, but it scares me. This is interesting, kind of. No. Do you know why no? Because that's white pine, and as you look up, that's a white pine. So that probably just fell like that. So, but you know, some interesting trees down out there. Quite a few, actually. So that's the area. That's where I think in the winter they go and hang out. They can cross the river easily. There's this trail here that I'm on that just comes around and by it. It curves right up ahead here. It starts to go off that way. I think you can see the trail go through the woods. But I got not getting much of anything right now. I know I'm sweating my butt off. There are mosquitoes like feasting on me, but no fear. No anxiety. Is that a giant twist? Can you see that? It's about 12 feet off the ground. Let me see if I can't zoom into it. Where is it? Is that it there? I think that's it there. Maybe that's it. There it is. I think that's it there. So three twists. That one's pretty yellow. 12 feet up, I would say. In an area that I get anxiety. My voice gets weak really fast. I'm no Selma Blair. But yeah. So you can't see them on this, but my selfie stick here has like, I don't know what they are. I know they bite. Ah, there we go. See? But there were 12 of them on my stick, my selfie stick here. Sun hitting the river. Just Mother Nature at its finest. Alright guys, almost to the end of my walk. I'm going to turn around up ahead. I'll talk to you guys in a bit.